We've all seen it happen. A new technology hits the headlines, and suddenly leaders rush to adopt it without stopping to ask why. I call this the shiny new object syndrome, chasing hype instead of solving real problems. Today, I'm going to share how to avoid this trap with AI, adopt it strategically, and help keep people at the center. So, artificial intelligence is a broad field, and one of the challenges is cutting through the buzz to understand the practical ways it can deliver value. There are many different types of AI that can be leveraged to help support common business challenges. Some examples to consider include predictive analytics, which helps organizations forecast sales demand or supply chain disruptions. Retailers use it to ensure shelves are stocked with what customers want before they even arrive. Generative AI creates new content, from drafting code to producing marketing copy and design ideas, and also gives teams a starting point so that they can refine. Natural language processing powers chatbots, voice assistants, sentiment analysis tools. Those can all help to improve customer service and help businesses understand their customers' needs. And then another example is computer vision, which interprets images and video, enabling everything from tracking inventory on retail shelves to assisting doctors in reading medical scans. So let's take a look at a few real-world examples of the potential of AI for various businesses. So let's start with retail. OPPO, a global smartphone brand, introduced an AI-powered chatbot that uses natural language processing, and they did this to handle customer service. And the results were really striking. 83% of the customer queries that came in were resolved by the bot, and the company saw a 57% increase in repeat purchases. And another example in manufacturing, BMW uses predictive maintenance powered by machine learning and analytics at its Regensburg plant. This system detects potential equipment failures before they happen. By doing this, BMW avoided more than 500 minutes of assembly line disruption per year. In a healthcare example, NHS England has rolled out an AI tool across all stroke centers that uses computer vision to analyze CT scans, which is pretty amazing. And what it has done is it's cut time to treatment by more than an hour, and it increased recovery rates dramatically. So it went from 16% of their patients returning with little or no disability all the way up to 48%. So it has been really impactful for health reasons even. So these examples are good at showing AI is driving measurable results across industries. But the real question isn't really which tool you should buy, it's how you align it with your business strategy and at the same time, keep people at the center. So implementing AI is less about technology and it's more about alignment with strategy. The organizations that succeed are the ones that pause to ask the right questions. Being thoughtful in your approach to using AI is critical to using it successfully and will help avoid that shiny new object syndrome. Some core questions that you might want to ask include, what specific problem are we solving? Do we have the right data in terms of quality, quantity, and ethics? How does this align with our strategic plan? What is our decision-making culture today? Intuition, data-driven? How do we approach that? Can we start with a pilot project to test assumptions and reduce risk? And what's the potential ROI in terms of both short-term efficiency gains and long-term competitiveness? So those questions and others can help guide the development of an implementation plan. You'll want to start with people. Build a cross-functional team from IT, compliance, operations, HR, customer-facing roles, etc. Every department should be involved, since everyone has a unique perspective that will help ensure a wide range of views are represented. Define success metrics, not just in terms of efficiency, but also in trust and adoption. And then address some data readiness from the start. So acquisition, cleaning, integration, and governance. AI projects can stall because of neglected data quality and ethics. AI should augment, not replace people. At its best, AI takes on repetitive or time-consuming tasks so people can focus on higher value work, the kind that requires creativity, empathy, and judgment. Keeping humans at the center also helps organizations spot risks that AI might miss. Employees bring context, cultural understanding, and lived experience that algorithms they simply don't have. Pairing human judgment with machine intelligence ensures decisions are not only fast, but also fair and aligned with your organizational values. Even with the best plan, though, implementation will fail if people aren't prepared to change. And that brings us to organizational change management. Every AI project is, at its core, a human project. The technology may be new, but the principles of adopting technology are not. People must see the value, trust the system, and feel included. AI changes workflows and job roles, so resistance is natural. So successful adoption depends on trust, training, and perceived fairness. There are a few important elements to consider when building an AI change management strategy. First is communication. You need to explain the why behind AI early and often by preparing employees for role and process shifts through consistent communication about the reasons and the benefits of adopting AI. For training, you can offer hands-on, role-specific learning so employees understand how AI helps them. You want to make it relevant. You can even use AI to help personalize that training. Then when we get to feedback loops, those are going to allow you to give staff safe ways to voice concerns and suggest improvements to help ensure that you have smooth transitions and enhance the change management. And then finally, incentives allow you to recognize employees who embrace AI-driven workflows. So let's look at a successful and maybe a not so successful example. First, JP Morgan Chase is a great example of using smart change management to drive AI adoption. They didn't just launch an LLM suite, they made the training available, they built super user networks, and they actively encouraged teams to experiment and share successes. As a result, the tool is used by over 200,000 employees, and adoption accelerated through friendly competition and peer influence. In a more cautionary example, the Commonwealth Bank of Australia rolled out an AI voice bot and cut 45 customer service roles doing so. Instead of improving efficiency, call volume spiked, and it forced team leaders to come back to the phones. The bank later reversed the job cuts, apologized, and offered effective staff roles or redeployment, underscoring just how failing to manage the change process can send a tech initiative off the rails. The most effective framing is that AI is a co-pilot, not an autopilot. Employees plus AI equals intelligence that's stronger and together than apart. While AI has earned a seat at the table, it still needs human judgment to guide it. With thoughtful adoption and planning, organizations can keep humans at the center and use AI to innovate responsibly and successfully. So avoiding the shiny object syndrome means resisting the hype and focusing on strategy. Strategic AI adoption requires clarity of purpose, investment in people, and ongoing stewardship. If we keep humans at the center, AI becomes not a threat, but a trusted ally in building smarter, more resilient organizations. Thank you.